The crazy part is, most dudes try their hardest to attract women, try their hardest to impress girls, try their hardest to make her like me. Let me do this so she can see that I'm the best one for her. They go so deep in their bag to try to make these women like them. That's wrong. Less is always going to be more with dealing with women. Because the more attracted to you she is, the more you being yourself and actually not trying, the more attractive you're going to become to women and the easier dating is going to be. The number one cheat code that's going to make girls chase you more is having ambition. Having ambition is what separates the 1% to 10% from everybody else who just fit in with the crowd. You don't want to be the man who has the normal average lifestyle. You don't really have the advanced mindset. You don't really want to see into the future. You don't really want to create a future for yourself. You don't want to create a name for yourself. You just content and comfortable right where you at. Having the characteristic of ambition, having the personality trait of ambition means that you want more out of life. Not only do you just want more out of life, but you also the type of person who has the mindset that you can become the person who can get more out of life. Because ambition means that it's just that drive and you, it's that burning desire. And when you have that burning desire to be great, when you have that burning desire to be a specific person, the only option you have is to start taking action right where you at. Because what separates the ambitious person from the person who's just stuck in life is just taking action. Procrastination and taking action. When you ambitious, you cannot just sit on your butt all day. You can't just think all day about what you could be doing. When you ambitious, you have to go out and take action. So to translate that with women, it's like when you see an attractive woman, you have to go up and say something to her. When a girl is giving you choosing signals, it's not a question whether you should approach her or not. You're just going to go up and do it. Because when your life is in order, it shows that you have leadership skills. It shows that you know what you want and you're going after it. So that makes it so much easier for a woman to just come into your life, because that's the power dynamic within relationships. Because women are naturally submissive, so she has to come into your world. She has to find you attractive. She has to find you and the things that you have going and the things that you're ambitious about interesting. And that's what's going to make her flock to you. Most dudes in today's age, bro, y'all got it backwards. Let me do this and this and this and this to prove myself so I can come into her world. Oh, she say she like these type of dudes and she got these type of relationship standards and expectations. Well, let me become the type of person who meets the criteria. That's wrong, because when you're trying to play her game and fit into her system of dating, you automatically gonna get set up for manipulation and mental and emotional abuse. But when you have this ambitious characteristic about yourself, it's just, bro, lots of people don't believe in themselves. Self-belief is free. Self-belief is a superpower that every man on the planet got access to. So to not believe in yourself, to not be ambitious, you're automatically saying that I don't want the best options that I can get. I don't want my dating life to be as enjoyable as possible. Too many men get distracted. Let me try to chase her. Let me try to hustle for the weekend so I can see how many women I can pull. Let me go do this and do this and do this and distract myself from my purpose so I can go out here and chase pleasure. Let me go out here and chase these women. Let me go out here and distract myself with all these women, but I'm still miserable. I'm still unhappy. That's because you're not ambitious about your purpose. You ambitious about getting laid. You ambitious about running your body count up. You ambitious about staying in the friend zone. You ambitious about proving yourself to a woman as opposed to her proving herself to you. You would rather be in competition with 5, 6, 7 other dudes competing for one woman as opposed to having 5, 6, 7 different girls competing for you. The only way to automatically stand out is to find your lane, stay in it, so you can accelerate and start moving faster because you're in your lane. You can't move fast and progress fast and get things coming to you easy playing a woman's game or being in somebody else's lane, comparing your life to somebody else. Ambition means locking in on your purpose, locking in on your grind, staying focused, having discipline between going out here entertaining yourself with these females, between being distracted in boyfriend mode within your relationship, and having the balance between your actual grind, purpose, ambition, drive, etc. That's the main factor that separates a lot of dudes, bro. No woman wants a man that's gonna chase her and just be all thirsty and needy all day. You have to prioritize being on your grind, being ambitious to get into this bag. Because without any of those things, you're basically a nobody. Now, the second cheat code that makes women chase you more is your intellect, your intellectual capabilities. Being a smart person, having good communication skills, these different type of things. Now let's really break that down on a deeper level. A woman can understand and realize a lot about you based on how you speak, based on what you're talking about, and based on how you view the world. That's another thing that indirectly makes you completely irresistible to women. For example, a woman could ask you an open-ended question. She could ask you some type of random question just to pick your brain and see how you view certain things. Based on your answer, it'll automatically put you at the number one spot. Not because you're trying to give her some answer that's impressing her, but it's just the fact that the way your mind's set up, she never met a dude who has a mentality like you. But it's not just also the things that you saying or the way that you answer the question, but it's also how your communication skills are set up. It's also how you can articulate your points and articulate your message that shows that you have confidence and you assertive and mean what you say. See, why a lot of dudes mess up with their communication skills is they're nervous, they're frantic, they don't really have a lot of you don't have a lot of social interactions talking to just people in general, let alone women. So when you actually interacting with a woman in person, it's difficult for you to hold a conversation and have a conversation with substance because you're all in your head, you're doing the most, you're trying to impress her, you just all over the place, bro. When you confident, cool, calm, and collected, and you mean what you say, you about what you're talking about, it's easy to articulate your message because you're not trying to rush and fumble and stutter. You're not trying to say the perfect thing. You just letting the words flow smoothly. Not like you're reading off a script. You just being yourself. See, that's something that I take pride in, bro. Being able to communicate well and speak positively and effectively, regardless if you're talking to a woman or just anybody in general. Because just imagine if you was talking to some type of business owner or something like that. You want to have good communication skills. Same thing with you trying to leave a good first impression on a woman that you talking to that you find attractive. If your communication skills is on point, you can hold a conversation with her and you mean what you say and you say what you mean, it's much easier to stand out than doing the opposite. The premise about this second point is it's not an act. It's not a show. It's not a front. It's just being who you are. If you somebody like me, hold up. If you somebody like me who actually takes pride in their intellect, who actually takes pride in expanding their mind, meaning you read books, I'm reading The Power of Now right now, make sure you get your hands on it. But if you're somebody who actually takes pride in these things, naturally by default, your vocabulary is going to increase. You're going to get better at speaking. You're just going to be better at articulating yourself. I wasn't that good of a speaker before I started hopping on the camera, talking in front of the camera, paying attention to my tone of voice, paying attention to how fast or how slow I'm talking, how I say certain things, how I exaggerate certain things. This also translates to when I'm talking to women in daily life. I learned this from Andrew Tate. You have to be able to give yourself feedback. Basically, reflect on your interactions with certain women. Reflect on certain conversations you had with certain women. Did you control these situations? Were you speaking confidently and positively? Were you articulating your point effectively? Or were you timid, scary, afraid to hold eye contact, stuttering? You have to be able to analyze these things to see what you can work on. A girl not gonna tell you all these different things. You have to be able to analyze yourself to see where you liking it and move accordingly. That's how you get ahead in life. That's how you get ahead in dating. You can't wait on somebody to tell you, oh, those are your mistakes. That's what you did wrong. Analyze yourself. The people who self-aware gonna always boost themselves up to the next level because when you analyze yourself, it gives you the blueprint on what you need to work on. So if you want to work on your communication skills with women, you naturally got to be talking to way more women. Just start being a more sociable person. Just to take it on a bigger level, you have to improve your vocabulary. You have to start reading more books. You got to get confident just speaking. You got to get confident at articulating your message and being assertive when you're doing it so women know that you're about that action. And the last cheat code, this is very important. The last cheat code that makes girls chase you way more is just having a daily routine that you never ever stray away from. Basically, I mean, once that switch is turned on, you never turn off. It's basically like there's no kink in your armor. You have no weak points. You can't get blindsided or anything like that with these women because everything about you is structured up in a way to the point where you are always on point. You are always at the top of your game. Because it's the daily habits that's going to give you the compound interest. It's the daily actions of talking to women. It's the daily actions of doing your skincare routine. It's the daily actions of reading a chapter a day. It's the daily actions of posting that content, working on your side hustle. It's the daily actions of going to the gym even when you don't feel like it. It's the daily actions of being able to balance your relationship or being able to balance your dating life while still being focused and purpose driven so you can maintain that balance and date in a way that you are leading it in a way that you have the full control. What is your daily routine set up like? As soon as you wake up, before you roll out the bed, you're getting on your phone, you're scrolling, checking social media, checking notifications, etc. Already filling up your head with BS. When a woman look at you, she should see nothing but structure and order and leadership. Because that's what's going to make her be ready to bow down and submit to you. There has to be structure and order in your life, bro. You can't expect to enjoy your dating life if you don't even go to work. You're not even working on something on the side that can bring you in more income. You hate your job right now, but you're not doing nothing to escape it. You hate your dating life right now, but you're not doing anything to improve, to make yourself more attractive to women. You're not doing nothing to improve. You're not just going to wake up tomorrow, all the women want you. You're not going to wake up tomorrow dating just effortless. It's the daily things that you do for yourself that over time, women going to start seeing that's going to make them flock to you. It's the way that you carry yourself. It's the way that you post on certain things on social media. It's the way that you kind of out the mix and you're not doing what everybody else is doing. And that's the reason why you're getting these exponential results. That's the reason why you got access to all these other women, but the dudes that's in your peer group, they still got access to the same girl that they were attracting in high school. Because what you do every day versus what the person who complains ain't got no hoes do every day is two completely different things. You have to be comfortable and confident to stand alone and create your own schedule, create your own routine based on people who are doing things that you want to do. So you could take the same insight and apply it to my life. My daily routine consists of working out, some type of physical activity, gotta be reading books, and focusing on my content. Regardless of what else is going on throughout my day, I'm gonna make sure that I'm reading, I'm gonna make sure that I do some type of physical activity, and I'm doing something tailored to working on my brand or working on my content. That's why I'm having a job, because it's called discipline. It's the disciplinary action that you're gonna take every single day that's gonna show women that you're a man of action. Because what separates the men who skip the friend zone and the men that get put up in the friend zone? When you get put in the friend zone and get stuck in the friend zone, it's because you're trying to act like a certain version of yourself that's not the real you, and you can't maintain it, so women just put you in the friend zone. Because you're gonna give her all these badges, but that's not the real you. You're only giving her all them benefits and stuff that she wants so you can get cheeks. But since you don't get cheeks, she gonna keep you in that friend zone. So she can keep getting what she wants. But when you skip past the friend zone, it's because your life is set up in a way that, look, I do this every single day regardless. I do this every single day regardless. I do this every single day regardless. So if you want to be a part of my life and be a part of my world, you have to add value and fit into what I already have going on. Because I'm not changing who I am or what I'm doing to make you happy or to please you or to keep you around. I don't need you. The system that I have set up in place has me successful, has me to this point. This is how your mindset got to be set up. You're not explicitly telling a woman this, but when she sees your life and looks at you in person or just looking at your social media, the proof is in the pudding. So listen, fellas, bro, this is how life has to be, bro. This ain't no just easy overnight quick fix. This is the perfect pickup line. This is what you say. That's what's gonna get you laid tonight. It doesn't work like that. You have to reinvent yourself and tailor your entire life to become a completely different person. And that leads me to the special thing that I'm ready to introduce to you guys. I've created a course for you guys called Dating with Finesse, which completely gives you the blueprint to reinvent yourself, to go from this simp to this masculine alpha playboy. But also it gives you exclusive dating tips to master seduction, to be able to communicate with any girl, how to get laid on command, how to boost your confidence, how to boost your physical appearance, how to pick up and understand what women really want, and most importantly, how to never get put in the friend zone again. But we don't just stop there in this course, bro. This course also breaks down everything you need to take a girl's soul and make her yours forever. I'm talking about supplements, I'm talking about bedroom techniques, and I'm talking about what to do on the link and what to do after the link. And these are just the main things within the course. We're not even talking about the added bonuses, bro. So if you want to get hands on this course, you want to get access to the real sauce information and learn how to make dating easy and effortless for you, go ahead and check the link in the description, and it's also going to be pinned in the comments. There's a lot of value in this course for you guys. It's a lot of information, a lot of things that I've never spoke about on YouTube that is exclusively on the course, and the course will have updates in the near future. So you need to take action now to get it while it's at its limited time offer, because in the near future, the price is going to go up because of the added content. The energy I'm moving with is now or never, bro. You gotta take the risk before it's too late. Nobody gonna come in your life and make your dating life easy. You have to reinvent yourself to become the person who women just can't resist. And that's everything that the course is gonna tell you about. So without further ado, bro, go ahead and hit the comments. Go ahead and hit the description. Make sure you take action now. I love y'all boys. I'm gone.